Let's talk about one of the most annoying, most frustrating problems for anyone with a smartphone. I'm talking about the tyranny of that storage full notification. How did we get here? And more importantly, is there a way out of this mess? Well, let's dive in.
You know the feeling, right? You just saw an ad for this incredible new game. All your friends are talking about it, you find it on the Play Store, your thumb is hovering over that install button, and then, bam, you get hit with this soul-crushing message.
Yeah, that one. It's like hitting a digital brick wall. It is so frustrating, especially when it's a huge new game you've been waiting for. It feels like your phone is actively conspiring against you having any fun.
And look, it's not just you. This has become a full-blown epidemic for phone users everywhere. So let's break down why your phone constantly feels like it's running on fumes.
Here's the main villain of our story. Right now, in 2026, the best, most graphically amazing games, well, they're absolute monsters. We're talking 5 gigabytes or even more. If you've got a pretty standard 64 or 128 gig phone, just 2 or 3 of these games can eat up a massive slice of your storage. And this is where it gets so infuriating. Think about the real-world problems. You wait like 20 minutes for this beast of a game to download, only to play it for 5 minutes and realize, wow, I actually hate this. So what do? You either start that painful process of deleting precious photos just to make space, or worse, you just give up trying new games altogether. It's a total lose-lose. It all sounds pretty bleak, doesn't it? But what if things could be different? What if, right next to that big, scary install button, there was another option? A simple, almost magical button that just said, try now.
Well, that magic button, it's real, and it's called Google Instant Apps. This is the zero storage solution that is completely changing the game, literally.
So what is this thing exactly? You know, the easiest way to think about it is like a playable game trailer. An Instant App lets you run just a tiny piece of an app, the first level, a tutorial, the core gameplay, without having to install the whole thing. You get to test drive it without committing any of your phone's precious storage.
Now, this tech didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's actually been evolving for a while now. It started way back in 2016 for simple little apps. Then by 2018, it started working for some smaller games. But now in 2026, everything's different. Thanks to super fast 5G networks, this same idea has been supercharged, and it's now powerful enough to handle even those massive, heavy-duty 3D games we were just talking about.
Okay, this is a really important point because a lot of people get confused here. An Instant App is not cloud gaming. They're totally different. With something like Xbox Cloud Gaming, the game is running on a massive server farm hundreds of miles away, and it's just streaming a video of the gameplay to your phone. But an Instant App is different. It downloads tiny, modular pieces of the actual game, little building blocks, and it runs them using your phone's own processor. So you're getting a true native experience, not just watching a video stream.
All right, enough of the tech talk. You're probably thinking, okay, this sounds awesome. How do I actually get this magic on my phone? Let's walk through it. I'm going to show you exactly how to enable it yourself.
Seriously, it could not be easier. Just open up your Google Play Store, tap on your little profile icon up in the corner, head into Settings, then find General. You'll see an option right there that says Google Play Instant. Just flip that switch on, and you're done. That's it. You're ready to go.
And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. If you want to find a whole bunch of games that support this feature, the best place to look is in the separate Google Play Games app. It has a whole category called Instant Play. You can just browse through and start trying games right away. Okay, but before you dive in head first, there are a few important things you gotta know. This isn't a total free-for-all. There are a couple of details and little caveats to keep in mind so you have the best experience.
First up, data. And this chart really says it all, doesn't it? An Instant App works by downloading these little 15 megabyte chunks as it needs them. Now, compare that to the 5,000 megabyte download for the full game. The savings are just staggering. But those little chunks can still add up, so if you can, it's probably still a good idea to be on Wi-Fi.
And this is maybe the most crucial point. While Instant Apps don't take up permanent space, they do create temporary files in your phone's cache. Over time, that can start to build up a little bit. So it's a really good habit to pop into your phone's settings every now and then and just clear the cache for Google Play services. It'll keep everything running nice and smooth. So we've solved the storage problem of today. But this technology isn't just a neat little trick for right now. No, it's actually a peek into the entire future of how we're going to interact with all of our software.
This quote from an Android expert just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures this huge shift in thinking.
We're moving away from this world where we just need bigger and bigger hard drives, and we're moving towards a future of smarter, on-demand access. The whole idea of installing something might feel totally ancient in a few years.
And this future is closer than you might think. Just imagine being able to try any expensive premium game before you drop a single dollar on it. Or what about AI that learns how you play and generates a custom game demo tailored just for you? Even better, imagine starting a game with Try Now, falling in love with it, and then just hitting one button to seamlessly install the full game in the background without ever losing your progress. That is where all of this is going.
And that really just leaves us with one final massive question to think about. What would our phones, our computers, our entire digital lives, what would they look like if we never had to click install ever again? What if everything we wanted was just instantly there? It's a pretty wild thought.